This is known as a vegetable stew. It's a delicacy of South India. It's also known as what we call it as sagu. Usually we make this for everybody. We all sit together and eat. My name is Murali Iyengar. My wife's name is Padma Iyengar. My brother's name is Sesha Iyengar.
It's a family-based operation. They are super duper. I can't explain beyond that. So cooperative, so well maintained.
This Swagath, we brought like a baby. We are taking this like how we take care of our children.
Our parents are probably the hardest workers that we know. I mean, nobody works harder than them.
Up until recently, they used to work 7 days a week. I mean, it's like we grew up not really going on many vacations because these people were working all the time.
Careful.
My dad does most of the cooking, the menu really, and my uncle takes care of more business, making sure bills are paid, the accounting, the finance pieces.
Sesha is a very good businessman. He sees things far. So we started it together. I'm at the back. I believe in a legacy.
When they were all younger, they were a part of a joint family. They've been through hardships together, and then they decided, you know what, being at home is not enough for everybody in terms of togetherness. Let's start like a family business.
We established in 1988. So when I got all my family people in Jersey City, that's where we started. I was the only guy who was working. And to meet both ends, it was hard. At that point of time, here in US, there was no authentic South Indian food. My mind was boggling. So I was working with my brother. Let's find a place. Because we used to live in Jersey City by then. And we started a restaurant.
My brother-in-law was interested, and for sake of kids, he wanted to move here in Edison. So we started 91, and we moved from there.
I found this place, we built this place, and that's how we came to Edison. So just a few blocks from here, all the way down to the, near our restaurant, you have at least more than 400 or 500 Indian business establishments. You can see a lot of jewelers, travel agents, garments, boutiques, restaurants. Look at how many. Everything you can see the Indian names. And most of the real estate is owned by Indians. 750,000 Indian families live in just Middlesex County. Even I can't believe so many Indians are here. Luckily, out of 57, there are only 4 South Indian restaurants. So many restaurants, so our restaurant is still a lot of potential if they do things right.
The peppers from hell. No, it's very hot. You can't eat this. Impossible. I mean, this has to get cooked. Benefits of this food is you live healthy, you live longer. There is not much of fattening, and it's easily digestible.
Our culture basically says vegetarian food always keeps you healthy.
We are vegetarians. All the South Indian Brahmin people are vegetarians by default. And so they are pious people. They're pious. They're very pious. They are very wisdom.
In the scriptures, it says, if you eat meat, it creates a killer instinct. Your thought process and your thinking is directly proportional to the food you take. So therefore, the food, if you take balanced food and a noble food like, your actions, everything is going to be good.
So this is the molds for the steamed rice cake. We steam it. And after that comes our most famous, most consumed dish, which is known as idlis. I am from the state of Karnataka. That is the southern part of India. And I grew up in the princely state of Mysore. Cooking and food was my passion right from my childhood. I started cooking, honestly, when I was only 8 years old. I used to cook on a wood-fired ovens. Then I just picked it up from there. This is what is known as the masala dosa. And this is like a filler for this. It's onions, potatoes, ginger, green peas, and roasted mustard seeds. It's like a crepe. It's literally a crepe. And these are known as the uttapam. So it's rice thick batter. It's something like a pancake, but it's much thicker though.
My husband is a very good teacher for me. He taught me to cook.
My sister-in-law is right hand to him. More than anything else, her love on that kind of food brings that kind of a taste.
When Swagath opened, really I got into the food and I was very much interested to cook. I love to cook. The South Indian way of cooking is different. They know the North Indian cooking here, but South Indian, very few people only know.
This kind of food is basically rice and rice derivatives, rather than Northern Indian food is wheat and wheat derivatives.
Mix here between North and South because there's so many cuisines on there. And because it's just not one kind of people that we want to get in. So anybody who want and more options gives more
Choice for the
people
customer.
choice to the customers, right?
What we are doing here is chickpeas-based vegetable or a curry. It is known as the chana masala. That brown stuff is a ginger, onion, and tomato base. It has to cook for about half an hour to 40 minutes. So the chickpeas absorbs all the flavors from the spice mix. It is not Southern Indian, it's Northern Indian. What we are cooking right now here is something known as a lentil donuts. These are the lentils. This will be soaked for about 3 hours and then it will be ground into a fine paste like this. And then we add the finely chopped ginger. We mix it up well. We'll fill it up in the machine.
This is the vada machine.
It is just a manual tool. So we release it like that. It forms like a donut.
In India, the machine has come. If you put the switch, it will go by itself. But we don't want it. We want by hand. It's authentic South Indian tradition. And we want to continue that.
We make about 200 to 300 like that.
Wow.
Yes. This is protein. It's full protein.
The food is extremely authentic, so very close to where we come from India. So we like the dosas here.
My sole purpose is to give the highest quality of food to my client. That's my interest. And I see their glow. When they eat their food, my God, look at their face. It just glows. I'm so happy.
This is called thali. This is authentic food from a place called Mysore. That's where I came from.
You need another cup of rasam, babe?
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Sure?
Thank you.
Okay.
Good thing about this restaurant is we feel at home. Kind of home away from home. So that's why we come here all the time. It's not just about coming here and eating. It's like family for us here.
You feel like family, and more so is mine. It's my hometown pride in a way, because they are also from the same hometown, Mysore.
I have gone one full circle, ma. When the baby was in the stomach, I did the catering for the baby shower. When the baby was born, I did the catering for the naming ceremony. When the child became big, I need for the thread ceremony. And I did catering for his wedding also.
Oh, wow.
Now I am doing catering for another baby shower. One full circle. Pinne khana, sir? Pinne khana. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Every Thursday evening, while coming back from home, we go to the temple and come back.
वाचस्पतिरुदारदीः अग्रणीघ्रामली श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः सहस्रमूर्ता विश्वात्मा सहस्रपाद आवर्धनो निवृद्धात्मा संवृद्धः संप्रमर्दनः
In Hindu culture, giving food is very auspicious. So everybody wants to do services in that, We go charity homes and we do charity and we promote the culture.
Now we have more than 300 to 500 volunteers. Everybody work together. Everybody is like a family. Everybody come participate all the activities here. So the main goal is for this temple to serve the community.
We were chanting the evening prayers. If you're a Brahmin, you automatically you have to know all this. You are taught when you're very young by your father or mother or somebody in the home. Thank you, Pastor. You koncham munde nanna irundirukom.
Yeah.
Bottom line is at least 7 to 8 courses of lunch every day. This tradition of having with our staff the lunch or dinner has been for decades.
The way we look at things here is family. So I was telling one of my patients about the restaurant, and they're like, oh, you always talk so passionately about the place. So it's just because it's your family restaurant. I said, no. I mean, yes, in a way, of course, I'm passionate about it because it's our family restaurant. But I said it's also because the atmosphere is so nice. Everybody is treated with respect. Everybody is taken as a part of a family. Like, these people all eat together every single day.
I cook for them, we eat lunch, we eat dinner, so I don't find any difference. We all in one family.
Like, it's the kitchen, your family kitchen, so environment and the atmosphere is very good. They treat everybody like a child.
We don't treat anybody as an employee. As long as you treat them as employee, you're creating a barrier because I am your boss. When you take that barrier out, you make them feel comfortable. So once you make them that, you're also a family, they're more concerned about your job. When we take this staff out for an outing, we was going for a New York sightseeing. This was in Pennsylvania, Liberty. Like this, we take them out. We enjoy doing, and they're all so lovely.
You don't feel that you are working outside for anybody or anything. It's family and you are all together, and from the morning till the evening. And what all the some problem also comes, you can easily talk and take care of the problems.
The family strength was the basic pillar to supporting each other. Here is the family success, and I am very proud about each one of them. Everyone has a wonderful talent.
In all these good and bad days, my family was a backbone. I can stop breathing. I don't want to stop working with them. They are my blood. They are my, everything for me. Thank Lord, you gave me everything what I wanted. I don't miss anything on this earth.
So in India, when you go to a Southern Indian restaurant, when you ask for coffee, it'll come exactly like this. And what they do, when it comes on the table, it is closed like this. The lip of that makes a vacuum seal so the temperature remains hot inside. So the way to drink it would be to release it slowly like this and drink. By the time you start sipping, then it will become perfect normal temperature for you to consume.